Hi students, Mr. C here at shop. Again, we're working on getting the veneers seamed together to make a panel. Last video I showed you where I routed the edges to create a straight line so that way the two pieces of veneer can come together. Now that I have all my different veneers stacked up by the panels on how I want to create them, with the matching numbers of where they were for the flitch, I have my sponge here, and I have some veneer tape. This is a veneer taping gun. I don't find that it works out for me that well. Maybe for you it will, but for me it just doesn't work out as well as by just doing it by hand. So what I like to do is I like to take the two pieces of veneer that I'm going to be putting together, place them on a rubber mat, and what I've done here is I've placed all of these different veneers here in order of how the panels are. So when I pull these two pieces that I'm going to seam together, you can see the other ones that are underneath to make other panels. So what I'm going to just do is I'm going to take these two and I'll bring them together. I'm just going to go ahead and tear a little piece of tape, run the sponge over it so it activates the glue or the adhesive. I'm going to tape this down, just push it nice and firmly. Now I have this section. Same thing, just going to take this, run this over the sponge. As I place this on here, I'm making sure I'm pushing together the veneer so that way I don't have any gaps. This tape is very, very sticky. Like I said, I'm just pushing this together to seam this. Need to get a little more glue on here, or water on here to activate the glue. Now what I'm going to do after I get all these seamed together is I'm going to go ahead and put this in the laser to cut the panel out to be the exact size it's needed for your project. So working with veneer is not bad. The nice thing is how decorative you can make things because of the different selections you have as far as green and color. And I'm going to put a little bit of tape across the end so that way it helps it from cracking out. So this is how a panel looks after you seam it together. Now I'm going to grab the camera so I can show you exactly what this one looks like. So you don't need very many tools to do this. So you can see, here's the seam. Now it went together nice and tight. Now obviously that's the other panel. I didn't want that to look like that was part of that same panel. So this is all the straight grain courtesan, but I wanted the dramatic portions of the grain to be in the center of the panel. That way, when we put the finish on it, it's far more appealing. So I'm going to go ahead and so this is one of the smaller panels for the leg pieces, but over here I already have done. Let's flip this. This is one of the larger pieces for the bottom base plate, and then here's the other panel, the other base plate. So these three panels are complete. I have 3 more to go ahead and put together, and then these will be done. And then the next thing we have to do is cut out all of our triangles on the laser itself. Then we can go ahead and start making decisions on the shapes and the pattern that you want to create, do the grain and the color species of the material. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish out these 3 last panels of the quarter sawn white oak. Then we'll go ahead and we'll head over to the laser and then cut these out to size, and we'll cut out all your triangles to size. And then we get to play a little bit of matching and setting up different patterns to see what you like best as far as the 4 different veneers, the top and the edge around the top of the project itself. So until next time, I'm Mr. C, working in the shop for the Advanced Woods Project on veneering. All right, see you next time, okay? All right, bye.